On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Score, Niners 7. Giants nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
57, Mike, 57.
Now on second and 16. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 52. Check 99.
To throw on third down, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 120. 54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, block 54, block 54.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Play the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I got one. 57.
On second and 7, Jones eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
A 4-yard gain.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Yard on the play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing. Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 Mike. 54.
And he fires one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
5 yards.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jones on first down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they could really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 19 right. Screen. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Who that?
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
The score, Giants 13. 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
The kick is good.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
16.
What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the
Well, they're
pickup.
unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Jordan Reed.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
49er ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Kevin Coleman.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the 49er first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Nick Bosa on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56, Mike, 56.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's got Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
On for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 23,
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Garoppolo on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
40-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Niners on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barkley.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as